It's really special, this struggle and this strike. He is not only the chief shop steward, he's a true labor leader, rank and file labor leader in his own right. And to give you just I guess a brief example of that, recent example of that I should say, is Pedro Gomez, that's standing off to my left to the right there.
Yeah,
Pedro started a TikTok account here a few years ago, and he had about 150 followers. Sometimes you really wonder whether or not people are paying attention. They're paying attention to the issues that are really important. Our issues, worker issues, bread and butter issues, pocketbook issues. Well, when Pedro walked off the job, Pedro recorded these men walking off the job. And when he recorded these men walking off the job, he had like 6,000 people watching it. He went from 150 followers in less than a week and a half to 19,000 followers.
Wow.
Right? What's that, right? These are people, these are workers that want unions. These are workers that say unions matter. These are people that say this matters, right? Well, thank God, right? And thank God for rank and file labor leaders like Pedro. Pedro, please come forward and tell me. Let's give it up for Pedro.
All right. Well, there's a lot of speakers up here. Some of them are very experienced. Kevin covered a lot of our story, and so did Francisco. So I'm really glad I didn't write a thing for right now. It's all freestyle, right? Sometimes I get a little emotional. I'll slow down for that. But basically, how's everybody doing this morning? Good? Good. All right. I heard you all are the people I need to talk to fight a union-busting corporation. You guys in this room. I got involved in the labor movement in 2010 when we organized Mercedes-Benz in San Diego. And we've been fighting ever since. We knew we had to defend what we did. We knew that they'd come after us at some point. And I trained the guys up, tuned them up for that. The rank and file, because I'm rank and file. The company has cheated in every way possible. Not only at our store, but every other store that I've been involved in trying to organize. Not just this company, but pretty much every automotive dealer I've been involved trying to organize. We were the first organized dealer in Southern California when we did what we did in 2016. It started in 2010. It took 6 years. And we just took it one day at a time and never gave up. That fight was so tough that I knew winning there was not going to be enough. We had to win everywhere else. And unfortunately, we've been cheated of that. Every step of the way, we've been cheated by the corporation that spends money to do whatever it takes to crush our dreams, everybody's dreams of organizing. And it ain't right. And that's what keeps me going. Because I'm a true believer that what isn't right cannot continue. My guys on the picket line, they don't know it. But before we went on strike, I told my wife, we're either going to be heroes or we're going to be martyrs when we go on this strike. But either way, we're winning. Because either we get our contract and we get reinstated, or we let the world know how crooked and corrupt and illegal and unethical Penske Automotive Group is. And that's where I need your guys' help. This thing we carry in our pockets, it's a weapon. It's a weapon for labor on social media, reviews on Google, everywhere, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Penske needs to see himself on there, not for getting the presidential medal like he did in 2019. A day after my birthday, October 24th, 2019, he gets a presidential medal. After he did what he did to our store and we fought him for 6 years. People lost their jobs. I've seen a lot of guys lose their jobs. So that weapon that we carry in our pocket, we need to use it to get the word out. If you're going to be a cheater, the world needs to know you're a cheater and you're corrupt. And you don't care about National Labor Relations Board laws, rules, or anything. And they're not afraid of them. Why? Because they're too slow. By the time you get the decision from them, the game is over. So what do we got to do? You guys say, a win for us is a win for all of us. I'm more worried about the loss. A loss for us is a detrimental loss to all of us. Because if I inspire people to organize, and then we get our butt handed to us by cheating, by getting cheated, how do I inspire more people to organize? So let's not, I don't want to be a negative Nancy here, but yeah, a win for us is a win for all of us. But guess what? A loss is irreplaceable. We cannot organize if we keep losing. We're sitting around waiting for the PRO Act. I get it. We want the PRO Act, but guess what? How many people are going to lose hope before we get this PRO Act? We need to act now. There's no reason why we can't get our rank and file to step up and write reviews on Yelp, on Twitter, on wherever. On Penske Automotive Group, Mercedes-Benz in San Diego and all that. There's no reason why we can't get our rank and file to not do business with a Penske Automotive Group dealership. There's no reason. Now I know a lot of guys, you guys are all organizers and you're all in the labor movement, and I get it. It's hard to get the rank and file to do what the rank and file needs to do. But as leaders and as organizers, you got to do what I did. And you got to slowly start molding them into themselves being leaders and organizers. It's organize or die, right? Now we got people knowing about organizing. When I did the labor movement, when I started in 2010, I had no idea you could organize a workplace. I even wondered why the hell does the bumper sticker doesn't say "Live Better, Work Union, Organizer, Workplace" on the bottom? Because I didn't know. I knew a union job was a good job. That's all I knew. I was out there looking for one. I didn't know I could make my dealer a union dealer. Right? And now thanks to what's going on with Starbucks, Amazon, and all that coverage they're getting, God bless them for all that coverage they're getting, because now people know you have the right to organize any workplace. And it's not whether your boss likes it or not. No, it's your choice. And it's your right. And no one can stop you from that. So you know what? It takes a group of men and women to make a sacrifice and do what we're doing and put it all on the line. And now it's all up to you guys to help us push it over that finish line. Because yeah, we're running out of money, we're running out of savings. Some of us cashed out on 401ks. It's getting rough and we need help. So please, for the labor movement and for everybody else, everything else we stand for, we gotta fight. And we gotta fight together. Thank you.
I told you we would hear some of the most compelling stories, and they would come from the workers themselves, straight from the strike line. Pedro, Francisco, thank you so much Let's give these guys another solid round. Pedro's right. We're not going to be successful unless we have your continued support. We're not going to be successful unless folks are donating to the cause. Pedro, you had to take some time and check out his TikTok page. It's Pure Roots 1977. At Pure Roots 1977. And he has a GoFundMe webpage. He successfully raised about $6,000 to date, I believe, correct? So it's people like us, it's people like you, it's people that care about our labor movement that are going to make a real big difference. The most important tool in their toolbox is you. You can and you will, I know, make a difference. Thank you so much. It gives me great